Okay, everybody, all the way from Seattle, Washington. What's going on in Milwaukee? Right outside of Chicago, and about an hour outside of Chicago. What's happening in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? It's getting crazy over there. Well, it's been crazy for a while now, so it's surprising. I think the administration was strategically setting up in Chicago at the location where they at with the Great Lakes, and that's a strategic location between both of the cities, Chicago and Milwaukee. So it's amazing what's going on. Let's talk about Chicago. I posed a question. The Union Police Chief President would like the National Guard come in and states that they're underpopulated with police officers, and if the president offered help, he would love to have the help, but it's up to the mayor and the governor. But either way, let's find out what they're talking about in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I posed the questions. Should the National Guard go in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? After you see this, let me know. Leave a comment down below.
Back, hundreds of federal immigration officials expected in Chicago this weekend amid the president's push to send National Guard troops to the city. Naval Station Great Lakes north of Chicago is expected to serve as the hub of operations. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker saying the operations ramping up Saturday.
In Milwaukee this past week, the debate quickly intensified after the head of Milwaukee's police union told us he would welcome National Guard troops in the city. The dramatic videos of the so-called street takeovers in Milwaukee now fueling an intensifying political debate surrounding National Guard troops in U.S. cities. Alex Ayala, president of the Milwaukee Police Union, citing the street takeovers and the ongoing contract dispute with the city. At this point, though, you would welcome National Guard here in Milwaukee?
I would. Otherwise, how do we control incidents like they happened last weekend or a few months ago when they happened at downtown in the Code Red area, in the business district? I mean, you have all these incidents that are out of control. We don't have the staffing for it. I'm sure that the National Guard would do a great job in helping us out.
What would they do, ideally?
You can put up some security checkpoints. You have them walking around. They're visible. I mean, you see a man in uniform and a woman in uniform, you're going to probably not do something, right? So I think that would add to visibility, while meanwhile the police officers can handle the actual crime prevention and making arrests. They're there for maybe crowd control. I mean, you needed that crowd control this weekend, as we saw in all those videos.
This is a highly political topic and a highly political discussion as we sit here today. You're fine wading into that.
I am fine wading into that, because when are we going to have another press conference in the middle of the night to say one of my officers got shot or killed in the line of duty? We can't have that anymore. So what is the answer? So for me is, you want to bring me help from the National Guard? I'll take it. Do we have to do it? No, we don't. The mayor has the power to fully staff the police department.
So guys, you're hearing what this the president of the police union is saying right now. He kind of indicating to they are having a possibility. He mentioned towards that direction that they're having problems with police officers getting shot, in the line of duty, and having late night calls, and he wants to deter that or the possibility of that. And he gave me an example of the National Guard, what they would do, what they would represent as far as them coming in. They would deter crime. They would set up checkpoint logistics and coordinate what the president is saying. And it would help them, as he said, it would help the officers, senior officers, help the new officers coming in as they build up their police force to deal with the high volatile crime situation in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What is your opinion of? Do you agree with the union president, the police union president, or do you agree with the mayor that's really against National Guard coming in? What is your opinion? Let me know. Leave a comment down below.
To settle our contract and to get these recruit classes at 65, not 35.
How long does it take to do everything you just said in terms of hiring the additional staff needed and the recruiting classes?
That takes a little bit, but it starts with the mayor settling our contract so the officers are not fleeing to other departments.
Do you think realistically the president or the Trump administration would send National Guard troops here if the governor and mayor both said no, we don't want them?
That's a little bit out of my pay grade. I don't know if that would happen. I sure welcome the help for my officers for, officer safety issues. I think the National Guard can help us. I don't know the logistics of how it would get done.
I did see the MPA president saying that he would welcome the National Guard to Milwaukee, which I thought was pretty peculiar and pretty infuriating at the same time. Why do I say that? I say because in my office just a few months ago, he came and he sat down and he was with a bunch of folks and he was asking me and they were asking me what we could do in order to make sure that ICE and immigration were not clamping down on people at Mexican Fiesta, which I attended for a number of days. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful celebration. That's what he said. So I don't understand why he's interested in bringing in federal troops now, bringing in the federal government now, when he was against it just before. I don't really get that. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Do you think anything has changed crime-wise? And to his point, does he have any validity in his point that they just don't have the resources that they need to fight crime in the city?
Well, look, we are leaving no stone unturned to hire more police officers. As a matter of fact, just this morning, I went to the police academy and helped to swear in some folks who are being lateral transfers from other police departments who are joining the Milwaukee Police Department.
Is there any scenario ever where you would ask the Trump administration for help from the National Guard?
Not from the National Guard, no. Not in this case, because there's no insurrection, there's no rebellion that's happening, right? I don't think that's the role of the United States military to do that. Now, as I mentioned, there are other spaces in which the city and the federal government have worked together, and I'd be more than happy to continue those sort of partnerships. So whether it's working with the FBI or the ATF in targeted enforcement on criminals and pulling those folks off the street, I'd be happy to do that with the Trump administration or any administration.
All right, coming up, that National Guard debate going national, plus Congress back in Washington. ABC News Washington Bureau Chief Rick Klein is with us next.
Okay, guys. Well, I don't know if that's the mayor or the governor. I gotta look up Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee to Wisconsin. I don't know if he's the mayor. It looks like he's more of the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. Um, he brought some interesting points. What is your thought? I pose he actually indicated why he doesn't want National Guard there, but he doesn't negate having like Homeland Security, FBI, ATF, and he said they've been previously working with them in the past. So therefore, it doesn't really. He's open towards that, but and he indicates why he doesn't want the National Guard. There's no insurrection, also no emergency situation there in this, the city of Milwaukee. They have a high crime. They're having a high crime incidence there, and they have a lower level police force. And he said he don't think the military is used in that space, and that's why he would decline the National Guard coming in. But he would work with the different FBI, the ATF, the Homeland Security. He's willing to work with them units, probably CBD. I don't even say that, but he's willing to work. Just not. He feels that the National Guard is offline. Do you agree with him? Do you not agree with him? As the union president stated, it would be great to have the National Guard so it could be there as a visible deterrence towards the crime, and they can be able to set up checkpoints and stuff of that nature that they normally can't do because of the staffing. And then the officers focus on training and also uh, deterring crime and solving crime in the city of Milwaukee. So is it a yes or no for you agree or you don't agree with the mayor of the city that there should be no National Guard coming in, and that he's in support of FBI, ATF, and Homeland Security coming to support? He'll take that. Sound like he'll take that help. Just not National Guard. And he gave it the reasons why he would not like the National Guard to come in. Do you agree with the city official, or you don't agree with it? What's your opinion? Leave a comment, like, notify, subscribe below. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. That was amazing. I don't know.